Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, class. This is Professor Coyote, and I'm sure you've got a couple of questions for me. Namely, where the hell have I been? What's up? Where am I? What's the plan? What are we doing? Okay, go for those one step at a time. First off, where have I been? Looking over things, I realize it's been kind of close to 2 years now. Oh, boy, am I sorry. I mean, I will admit that going into, I think it was 2018 is the last time I posted anything, we had just moved 6 months prior, and my computer was kind of having some issues. We were trying to do this whole streaming thing with Twitch, and that kind of, I'll admit I was kind of going through some burnout. And we do know from previous videos, if you followed this in the past, that I kind of have some motivation issues, some depression issues, sadly, that kind of stuff. And sometimes it makes my motivation for my hobbies just go away, and it's really sad. But I think I'm finally kind of getting out of the rust, if you will, out of the problems. I think things are going to be picking up here. Obviously, a big motivation, and I'll discuss about that in a little bit, or is a big problem, was that I kind of burned out on EU4. And that was the main thing I was actually recording. It kind of was like, great, what else am I going to do? So that's why I tried streaming some other stuff on Twitch, but none of that ever seemed to get any views. I don't know. To be perfectly honest, I'm really ecstatic I got over 100 subscribers. Hell, I'm blown away. I got subscribers on this channel even though nothing had been put out. So thank you for that handful of people that decided that, hey, this might be some fun to watch. And I do apologize for those people that have been watching me and I just sort of just poofed. And that, that's not fair to you guys. Yeah, I may have only been getting about 10 to 15 views per video. But that's still people that wanted to watch me. And that's something that's been kind of interesting to think about. But yeah, I kind of ended up burning out on EU4 for a little while, which, it's a game I put, I don't know, I think we're coming over 1,000+ hours on. So that's understandable. I played a few games in the meantime. And so basically what really kind of was a oomph, if I gotta probably start doing this again, was Emperor came out. Emperor came out as of recording today. So I decided, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I did say to somebody who gave an interesting comment a couple weeks ago, I think, and they asked, am I gonna start recording again? I said, maybe I will when Emperor comes out. So you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. So here is what the general plan's going to be. For right now, I'm largely going to stick to YouTube videos. I know that there was the branching out to Twitch, and of course, because, anybody who does game Let's Plays anymore does Twitch. And I will probably get back into streaming. We'll see. I don't make a promise on anything at this point, because I don't want to end up then breaking all those plans. So for right now, I'm going to be at the very bare minimum doing this, an EU4 campaign, and we'll go into what that's going to be here in a bit. Another game I've been getting into a lot has been RimWorld, so I might do a concurrent RimWorld campaign. But that's going to be about it. I mean, as it is, I only ever push myself to be about 2 concurring games at once, so I wouldn't end up like just like overloading my workload. Because even with what's been going on, and see, that's kind of a lot of things that have been going on. It's not just the motivation. It's things were going on for a year. I was working. I was pushing myself hard. And in about last October, my wife and I adopted a brand new baby boy. And as you can imagine, he's eaten my life. And that's perfectly fine, because I don't mind being a dad. Even though at this current phase of his life, he's a screaming screamer. Well, I have to be diplomatic with the language. But I love him. And he's eaten, there was a lot of just tiredness and not being able to do things. And then on top of that, then the world caught fire. So that's kind of a lot of what happened. It's just timing for the last year, plus the motivation. But now things are kind of settling down a little bit. I mean, I kind of wish I did start streaming or recording again. But like I said, we'll put all that to the side. Emperor came out, so that's a good jumping back on point. So we're going to do an Emperor campaign. And that's going to be our main focus. I might end up doing RimWorld. I might doing some other stuff. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. We'll see how I'm liking doing streaming again, doing recording, that sort of thing. I mean, who knows? Maybe one day I'll do a scintillating or a Cook Serve Delicious 3 stream where you just have me swearing a lot. I'm not actually giving any commentary because I'm too focused. We'll see. But also, what would you guys like to see? Are there any games that you'd like to see me play and comment on? I could definitely go back to the old format of historical-based stuff and talking about the history of it. That could be fun. I mean, I could always go back into Okami and deep dive into Japanese mythology again. I don't know. Give me a ping. Is there any EU4 stuff you'd like to see me do? A particular achievement chase, campaign, that kind of thing. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a concurrent one. Maybe I'll do a Twitch campaign while I still have this YouTube one. The point, though, is for right now, I'm going to be doing this YouTube campaign. And that's what's going to come out. It's probably going to be about 3 times a week. The old every other day kind of video. For right now, I just want to see how things go. I don't want to burn myself out again. I don't want to burn you guys out. That kind of thing. The campaign, we will determine what the campaign is going to be, or at least you'll find out on the next video. This is just the where things have been. I can tell you this. Here's a hint. It is going to be a colonial nation. And it also is very relevant to my interests. Let's put it that way. That's the nugget, the tease for what's coming back. I also am probably going to end up not having that be Iron Man, because, I mean, the thing I'm doing, I believe, doesn't have any achievements on it, so that's not a big deal. So it's not going to be a Chivo chase. And also, Emperor's a freaking big patch. I mean, this reminds me of when Common Sense, I think, came out, and that was huge, and it kind of changed everything. But Emperor, I mean, it just I got to figure out how to do estates all over again, for instance. I mean, I had finally settled into doing the Arumba button clicks to exploit them. Anyway, I get way ahead of myself. I'm coming back. We're doing an EU. Probably have the first one uploaded tomorrow, or at least recorded tomorrow, and who knows how long it takes to upload. And that's basically it in a nutshell. We'll see where we go from there. I appreciate any comments or questions. I thank everybody who's stuck with me, even though I haven't had anything up in 2 years. But hey, we're changing that now, right? Yeah. All right. So, with that, class dismissed.